Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
If you think I'll sit around as someone walks by, you're thinking like a fool. It's a case of do or die. Out there is a fortune waiting to be had. You think y'all let it go. You're mad. You've got another thing coming. I'm not sure whose lyrics those are, if it's Judas Priest or Mother Teresa. I'm not sure. I think it's Judas Priest. Anyway, hi, this is Dan. Welcome back to the No Comfort Zone podcast, helping you get out of your comfort zone so you can live on purpose. Hope you're feeling this podcast. And I just recently looked last night to see my stats on the podcast. So thank you very much. Ohio's in, Illinois is in, Wisconsin's in, Italy's in, England's in, Switzerland's in, someone from Alaska's in, I think, Utah's in. Pretty cool. So, and I'm missing a few. Massachusetts, Pennsylvania. Pretty cool that this is actually reaching out right now. It's actually working. So I appreciate it. Anytime you can give me a feedback or give me a positive thumbs up, 5 stars on iTunes, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to spread the message, how to help people deal with adversity and pursue their goals with this blueprint thing I created. Go to the nocomfortzone.com. But enough of the shameless self-promotion. That quote inspired me for a really long time. That quote actually has been a part of me probably for the better part of 25 years. And I don't know how I actually caught the lyrics or how did I memorize that or whatever. I'm not a huge Judas Priest fan. You know, I got rock and roll music in my intro and stuff. I'm all over the place when it comes musically, but those lyrics really resonated with me. And being in the sales environment, it kind of hit home with me. It kind of is the ideal mantra if you're in commission sales. And I look at opportunities all around, and you know, out there is a fortune waiting to be had. You think I'll let it go. You're mad. You got another thing coming. And anybody who's crazy enough to put Judas Priest and Mother Teresa in the same podcast, well, if you're crazy for listening to me, so then good for you. We're in the same tribe here. Whether you're going for wealth or whether you're going for, to help humanity, it's all the same thing. You're going to have to get up and take action. And it's not up to anybody else. You can't hope and wait for your dreams to happen. And it's something so simple as becoming aware of what it is, where you're at, and what it is you want to do. What's important to you. I'm really big into the mental health. I think that the mental health society is I think there's way too much medication in it. I don't think they're concentrating on the individual. I think the pharmaceutical side of things have taken over, and I think it's a shame. I think might help a few people out there, but I think it's ruining a lot more. I've misdiagnosed. I also, like Mother Teresa, hunger. Kids that are hungry, you know, in the summertime, kids that are hungry going to school, you know, I have children. It's just, I don't like seeing that. And so that's the space that I like to be in, to help in those two big areas. If you've been listening to my podcast long enough, you know, I'm big on addiction. I think that addiction can be managed. I think that you can be healed from addiction when you fix yourself. And I'm also big on being the hero version of yourself. And what I mean by that is being the best, instead of like the Philippantric stuff, being like the best dad you can be, being the best parent you can be, being the best spouse you can be, and, you know, just being the hero version of yourself. So why am I talking about Judas Priest and Mother Teresa today? It comes down to this, and this is really everything that I'm talking about. Once you decide of, you know, where you're at in your life, you have that level of awareness. spiritually, mentally, physically, where you're at. You have to identify where it is you want to go. You can't sit still. It's a human race. They call it that for a reason. It is a competition. It's not who has the most stuff wins. It's who's the most fulfilled. And when you're living on your purpose and your passion, life becomes magical. And that's where I'm hoping to get people. You're going to have to decide what it is you want in your life. What organizations do you want to help out? What version of yourself do you want to be when you're at home with your spouse? What version of yourself do you really want to be when you're with your kids, when you're with your employer, when you're with your friends, when you're with your family? Your extended family. Who is that you want to be with intention? You have to decide what it is that you want and how it is you want to be. What do you want to do? What do you want to be? And what do you want to have? And then you're going to have to take massive action. And that's where the song comes in. It really is important that you understand you're going to have to take some action. You don't have to plan out the rest of your life. Just make one decision in the right direction. I'm going to be kind to this person in my family who I wasn't kind to before. I'm going to treat this coworker with a little bit more respect and listen a little bit more. I'm going to be this version of a leader. I'm going to be a leader that's going to be caring about the individual, not so concerned about business all the time, but concerned about the individual and making sure that they're okay and that they're happy. Truth be told is I'm lacking in that area myself right now. And one of the reasons I'm talking about it is I wake up and I have all these intentions when I go into work, and I'm a busy guy like everybody else. And I have a lot of people to meet and interact with. And I'm focusing on the people that are actually exchanging the money, customers. I'm focusing on the people that are handling the exchange, salespeople. And that's where I'm in whatever version of the business that I'm in, whether it's going to be on a fixed operation side or on a retail side, an internal side, whatever it is, that's where I'm focused. And what I really need to do is focus more on the support. I need to focus more on the people who are getting the job done, the ones who are paid hourly to provide services for people. And that's where I really need to spend my time and spend my energy, is making sure that those people, the backbone of the operation, are really taken care of. The people that some people would even consider on the lower end of the totem pole. And that's not true at all. That's just figuratively speaking. But I need to work on that myself. And in working on that self, that's again getting outside of my comfort zone. My comfort zone is to intuitively get into my routine of reporting, gathering information, having that information. So when somebody asks me, I'm available and I'm ready for it. The truth is I just need to help the next person do their job a little bit better, whatever part of the organization they're in, and just really connect with them. So today's Friday. It's funny, if you worked with me, you'll know it's High Five Friday. I try to go around and high five people and say hello, but I need to do it with a little bit more mindfulness. I need to slow down and make it care a little bit. October 31st, Halloween was yesterday. I'm in the Midwest, Rockford, Crystal Lake, Illinois. And guess what? It snowed. It snowed a lot. It's cold. Halloween, wow, that was a mind blow. And it's the end of the month, and we were really slow because the snow kind of took everybody by, surprise. And now it's November 1st, and now we are into the holiday season, and it's just that time of year, and it's time of the year to reconnect with people. Instead of being busy, it's really time to connect in with your people that you work, your family, your friends. Just reconnect and let people know that you're thinking about them. Take the action, not only to go for monetary success, because that's so shallow. Go for the wealth in the relationship. That's pretty cool. Go for the wealth in the relationship. They're so valuable. Invest time with your friends and your family so that you can have a little bit of fulfillment, because truth be told, this journey ain't about you anymore. If you think I'll sit around as someone walks by, you're thinking like a fool. It's a case of do or die. Out there is a fortune waiting to be had. You think I'll let it go? You're mad. You got another thing coming. Pretty cool, huh? I hope that resonated with you as much as it resonated with me. So here's the mission for today. Go do something great for someone without getting caught, and don't tell anybody. Get outside of your comfort zone and live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.